Football looks simple. Ball goes in net, team wins. But underneath that, there's a whole rulebook that even lifelong fans argue about. And if you've ever watched a match and had no idea why the referee blew the whistle, why a goal got cancelled, or what on earth a handball actually means, this video is going to change everything. By the end of the next 5 minutes, you'll understand football better than most people who've been watching it their entire lives. Let's start with the most basic thing. Football is played between two teams, 11 players each, on a massive grass field. The goal is simple. Get the ball into the other team's net more times than they get it into yours. 90 minutes, 2 halves of 45. That's it. But here's where it gets interesting. Only one player on each team is allowed to use their hands. That's the goalkeeper. Everyone else, feet, chest, head, anything but arms and hands, which raises an obvious question. What exactly counts as a handball? This is one of the most debated rules in football. A handball is called when a player deliberately touches the ball with their arm or hand. But here's the twist. Your shoulder doesn't count as a hand, neither does your armpit. The rule is specifically from the bottom of the shoulder downward, and sometimes, even unintentional contact gets penalized if the arm is in an unnatural position. Referees argue about this constantly. Fans argue about it even more. Now when a foul happens, a trip, a push, a reckless tackle, the referee stops play. The team that was fouled gets a free kick. They literally get a free chance to kick the ball without anyone blocking them. If the foul happens inside a specific box near the goal, called the penalty area, it becomes something much more serious. A penalty kick. One player, one goalkeeper, 12 yards apart, no defenders, just a shot at goal. Statistically, about 75% of penalties are scored, which means missing one is absolutely devastating. Entire World Cups have been decided by penalties. Nations have gone into mourning over a single missed kick. Here's something most beginners don't know. When the ball goes out of bounds, off the side of the field, play doesn't just stop forever. Depending on who touched it last, the other team gets to restart. If it goes off the long sides, it's a throw-in, and it's the only time an outfield player can legally use their hands. If it goes behind the goal, it's either a corner kick or a goal kick, depending on which team touched it last. Corner kicks are brilliant. The ball gets placed in the corner of the field and kicked into a crowded penalty area where everyone's jumping, shoving, and fighting for the ball. Chaos. Pure chaos. And goals that come from corners are called set-piece goals. Some teams are absolutely terrifying at them. Now, the offside rule. This is the one that confuses absolutely everyone. Here's the simplest way to understand it. Imagine you're trying to sneak behind the other team's defense to get an easy goal. Football says, no, you can't do that. When the ball is played to you, you must have at least 2 opponents between you and the goal. Usually that's the goalkeeper and 1 defender. If you're ahead of them when the ball is kicked, you're offside. Play stops. No goal. Why does this rule exist? Because without it, one player could just stand next to the goalkeeper all match waiting for long balls. It forces teams to actually play through the defense. It forces creativity. It makes football the tactical chess game it is. But here's the wild part. Millimeters matter. Referees now use video technology to draw lines across players' bodies. An armpit offside, a toe offside. A match can be decided by literally a centimeter of someone's knee being ahead of a defender. The most expensive, high-stakes game in the world, decided by a body part most people couldn't point to correctly. Then, there are yellow and red cards. Yellow is a warning. 2 yellows in one match and you get a red. Red means you're off immediately. Your team plays the rest of the match with 10 men. And being short one player in football is brutal. Space opens up everywhere. Defending becomes exhausting. Teams with 10 men almost always lose. There's also injury time. Extra minutes added at the end of each half to make up for time lost to substitutions, injuries, and players being dramatic on the floor. And yes, some players absolutely fake injuries to waste time. It's part of the game. Controversial, but part of the game. Extra time and penalties happen in knockout rounds when the score is level after 90 minutes. 2 additional 15-minute halves. If still tied, a penalty shootout, 5 kicks each. And if that's still equal, sudden death, 1 kick at a time until someone misses. Football's most brutal, heart-destroying moment, all decided in seconds. So here's what you now know. The offside trap, the handball debate, the penalty box, corner kicks, red cards, the shootout. You now understand the rules that confuse millions of viewers every single World Cup. Football isn't just a sport. It's 90 minutes of constantly shifting rules, strategy, and human drama playing out in real time. And if you want to keep understanding it at this level, stick around. There's a lot more to learn.